welcome back to another episode of Retail and Change. I'm your host, Joseph Lohmann, and I'm joined today by a good friend of ours, Andreas Papadedes, from Managing Director from a company called CubeIQ.
Correct.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Nice to be with you.
So let's start off. Tell me a little bit about yourself. You have a long history in retail.
We have CubeIQ that was founded back in 2003. So it's more than...
You've been with them since 2003, correct?
Yes, in information technology market since beginning 90s.
Mm-hmm.
With automation, equipment, devices related mainly on plastic cards on that time. So plastic card, it's something that is part of our life. We like it, we love it. But gas has its own part as well. We started with gas back in 2010 with CubeIQ, maybe on for banking applications, PCRs.
What made you decide to go into cash? I mean, you started off not touching it really, and now 7 years after you were founded, CubeIQ decided cash is important. But how made you decide that?
We started with plastic cards, moved to check handling, so we were missing cash. We needed something to close the cycle. Cash is a very important form of payment. Thousands of years, cash is alive, no matter what we think about eliminating cash or gas moving away of the market. Gas is always here. I believe it has its own part.
And what region, you're based in Greece, CubeIQ is based in Greece. What regions do you serve?
We serve Greece and Cyprus, especially on with grain, the papers, but we also have been active in Central East Europe, in other markets with several other products. Well, on base stations, vehicles, cash management, these kind of solutions mainly is Greece and Cyprus.
Okay. So we had talked a little before we did this recording, and you mentioned something interesting. The way cash is currently handled in retail situations in Greece is a little different than a payment, putting in a machine to automate. So how is it mainly done now? You mentioned the registers are kind of hidden.
Well, first of all, we have a limit on the value that we can handle with the gas in Greece. Any transaction higher than 500 euro, it has to be operated, has to be done through an electronic form of payment. No matter if it's going to be a card, debit, credit, or through e-banking or whatever. So we are talking for transactions lower than that.
Which is a lot of transactions.
It is a lot of transactions. The messages we get from the retailers are different from depending on the type of retailer on the market, but they are working on. Also from the area, from the place. But cash is still there, for sure, and it has to be there. There are benefits on cash, benefits on cards. We need to get a good use of both of them, I think, to keep a balance of that.
So why is cash automation, which is what you offer, what we partner with you on, why is that an attractive thing to retailers in Greece? What do they get from it? Yeah.
With the PayPod, which is our main proposal, it's a fantastic product as a hardware, as a device. It's a really really good quality, very good product. Stable, without problems. This what we can't do. Actually, what they get is they don't waste time counting money at the start and at the end. They don't have losses, external, internal, whatever these could be.
Well, no.
It's faster. It's in many cases it's hygienic reasons, food industry, fast food, whatever, but most of all, I think that with the paper, with the pay station, and we started a new way of designing the whole retailers' life, the way they work, the way they set up the outlets. It's a new world. It's a new way. Normally, what we meet on a retail store is like typical traditional cash drawer for the cash, hidden somewhere behind, and then they waste a lot of real estate in the outlet just to protect cash.
So it's hidden for security reasons.
Security reasons.
Okay.
With the paper, just you can just change the whole design, the whole concept, the way that the store works. Just put it in the middle, put it in the entrance, wherever you like. Change completely the way it works. You don't need to have a cashier standing, just taking care of cash on the drawer. You can forget about the cashier and start having all of them as sellers, not cashiers.
So move them away from behind the register doing transactions to in front of the customer having conversations?
Promoting new products, helping them, setting up goods, whatever. On coffee shops, for example, cafeterias, things like that, it can be the simple barista can be he can play both roles. And as soon as he has started the cash transaction, he is free to start preparing coffee or sandwich or something else.
Which I imagine speeds up service.
It speeds up service, and they can also they need less people. So it's a completely new way of working, new way of operating the store.
And you help retailers understand what their options are, how to approach this.
That's indeed, yes. It's one of the rules that we have to follow. We have to do. We are moving to something new. We need a very good base, a stable base, which is paper, and then on top of paper, as coming steps, we can set up also new technologies that will help the retailers, from age recognition to computer vision to many new technologies that are coming up, or I would say they're already here, already available. But to do so, the first step is to have a stable cash handling mechanism.
So cash at its core, build around that part.
Exactly.
That's your approach, okay?
Exactly. And we are happy with paper. It has been a product. It has been proved 2 or 3 years now that we are working on it and supporting it. It has been a very reliable product without technical issues. Very easy to handle jams or things that could stop the transaction.
We're very proud of it.
We are very happy with it. It's a really fantastic product itself. Especially with the embedded version that we are mainly promoting in our market sector, Greece and Cyprus. It's the only product I know that it's a rear service, so securely the manager of the store can easily refill or empty the device without being exposed on the street, on the customer side on the street. It's amazing with CPI that they have really thought of everything that the retailer could need. It has a very big capacity of banknotes and coins. 4 recyclers for the banknotes that can be upgraded to 6, or need even more banknotes. We can have the loader as an add-on of 250 banknotes, loading, replenishing automatically the recycler. 3,500 coins. It's more than a store could ever need. And all this without technical issues that could stop the operation. Very good, very powerful tools for the technical support. Remotely, very fast to cure every incident, which has been a very big help. Has been very, very important. In the past, we used to say we need a lot of technicians so that we can react very fast on the outlets on incidents. Nowadays, this is not a model that it works anymore from the side of cost, first of all. And having all these remote access, remote support, it has been a very, very big help for us and the retailers, of course.
So what has been the reception of the retailers as we introduce this automation concept?
It's we are really happy that for sure that I will start this answer from another point of view. PayPod, it's not a cheap solution. It's not the cheapest solution in the market, and it has an upfront investment. So they start very slowly. Let's try with one, and then we move on, and let's test. We are really happy, and we are very satisfied that as soon as merchants test people on one outlet, and then they move to the second one, to the third, and to the whole of their fleet. And up to date, 3-4 years now that we are working on paper, no one has quitted, has stopped working on paper. They increased the volumes, but they never stopped working on it.
So once they see the value in it, they see all the benefits, and it's worth what it is.
Exactly. And it's quite difficult with all this technology. it's difficult to, and especially from people who are not technically involved on this kind of equipment, to evaluate different products. You look on the technical specifications and the speed per the coin speed, dispensing coins speed might be the same, but that is not the issue. Or accepted, but that's not the issue. Customer normally counts with 3 or maximum 5 coins. Okay, so what is the difference if the speed of on coin acception it's a little bit higher or lower? That will never make the difference. What we need is high quality equipment that will keep on working the whole day, the whole month, and for many years to come. Equipment that's flexible and companies that are flexible to add on features in the future, as we said before, without something that it's a trend now. Controlling alcohol, sales on alcohol, tobacco, and so on. So, age verification,
Additional automation. Yes.
computer vision, add-on functionality on a high-quality base unit. So, it was, we believe it was a great PI paper. It was a very good choice.
Good. Well, we certainly appreciate your partnership and everything you're doing to ensure that cash remains acceptable for retailers in the area where you are.
It is, and no, that's another thing. We have to be careful on how we read all these analyses on percentage of transactions in cash or cards and so on. It has to do with value, it has to do with the number of transactions, value on transactions, total value per transaction, in which area, in which place. It's many things. We need to be careful from both sides because in many cases, we just take one
To look at the whole picture.
without
Right. You don't want to alienate your customers because they can't pay a certain way or you make it difficult. So I think that's a very good point. Hey, well, I appreciate your time. I know we're busy. We're here at Eurosys. It's a very busy trade show for both of us. So I appreciate your giving us 15 minutes of your time to do this podcast.
Thank you very much.
If you're interested in CubeIQ and would like to learn more, we've tagged Andreas and CubeIQ in our show notes. And if you enjoy this podcast, please like, share, and follow us. You can find us on Spotify podcast, Apple Podcast, and YouTube.